Hi friends, thanks for joining me for this gentle evening flow. I'm in Moab, Utah on the Green River and have just spent a few days out here climbing and hiking and a bit of dancing, and just gonna do a short practice to give my body some love and work out some soreness. And the good thing to do with this is to add a lot of breath while you're doing the movements and while we stay in the movements or stay in the poses as well, to really let our system know that it's all right to release. So that's what we're after. Let's take a few rounds of breath, sitting down maybe on the shins to begin. Hands can be palm up or palm down in the lap, maybe even to heart center. See what feels good for you. We're just going to take about 5 rounds of breath and extend the exhale on the way out. Well, exhales are always on the way out. Extend your exhale. So it's a little bit longer than your inhale. Maybe rolling the shoulders back, pulling the heart center forward just slightly as well. Next inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. And exhale, let the shoulder blades fall down the back. Once more, inhale, lengthen the crown of the head. Pull the heart center forward a little bit. And exhale again, rolling the shoulders slightly back. Hands to heart center. 1 breath in. And exhale, breath out. Inhale, arms go really wide. Push the heart center forward as the throat opens, the gaze opens. And exhale, give yourself a big hug around the back. Inhale, open, tee the arms, heart open, throat open, and exhale, switch sides. Give yourself a big hug, curl in. Once more, inhale, open up to a big T. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm comes up, and then let the hips slide over towards the left. You got a big side body stretch. And then lift back up, arms meet, hips back on the heels, and then to the other side. The left hand comes down, hips come over towards the right side as you make a big side body stretch. And then reach both hands back up. Exhale, tabletop position. Plant the hands firmly, shoulders over wrists, and then dial them in just slightly. So look down at the hands and energetically, as if you were spinning them towards each other, just see what that feels like, and wiggle the hips. Maybe imagine your tailbone, visualize your tailbone, and initiate the movement from that space. So the spine, the rest of the body will move as well, but the movement is beginning at the tail. And then we'll take some active cat-cows. Tuck the toes here. And inhale, you're gonna sink the hips back. Heart comes forward, gaze is forward. So this is our inhale here. You can drag the hands and the knees towards one another. And then exhale, push the ground away. Tuck the chin to the chest. Really exaggerate it. And then move with your breath. Inhale, kind of a pouncing child's pose. Exhale, push. Several times. You can go as fast or as slow as you'd like. Once more. And then coming into tabletop. Left leg reaches back. Bend the knee and take some big hip circles. And going from reaching back and then going forwards. So it's like clockwise circles. And then we're going to take a big step outside of the left hand. Lizard pose. So explore here. You can come up onto the fists. You can come up onto blocks, are really nice. Or you can come down to the elbows as well. Maybe wiggling in the hips. A few breaths with movement, and then find where you'd like to stay for a moment. So 3 rounds of breath, extending the exhale. Once more. And then walk the hands over towards the right, maybe even off the mat, and we'll spiral the right leg back into sage pose. So you're sitting down on your heel. Hands to heart center. Left arm pressing into left leg pressing back into it. So really nice inner thigh stretch here. Steady breath. And then reach the hands forward, 3 waves of the spine. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold. Once more. Inhale, come all the way back up, and we're going to walk the right hand to the back of the mat. Left leg extends, left arm extends, getting really long here. Maybe shift the shoulder over the right hand and lift the left leg up. So your choice here. You can stay with the left leg lifted or reach behind and grab for the ankle. So I'm going to, what feels good in my body right now is pulling the heel towards my glute and then pressing my hips forward a little bit. So I can feel it on my quad, front of my thigh. Whenever you're ready, release tabletop towards the back of the mat. Few cat and cows, however you'd like to do, maybe the active cat and cow. And then tabletop with the right leg extended behind. Bend the knee and take some big circles with the hips. And this time we'll be going counterclockwise. And then the right foot comes outside of the right hand. And take a few rounds of breath, making movement, maybe extending the front leg and bending it. And then 3 slow rounds of breath in stillness with an extended exhale. Hands come off to the left side. Spiral the back leg around into sage pose. Hands to heart center. Press leg into arm, arm back into leg. Getting a nice activation there. And then reaching the arms forward, a few rounds with the spine. Each time you lift, imagine that you can like lift up and reach the heart center forward, like you're being pulled forward just slightly. Inhale, lifting. Left arm comes to top of the mat. Extend the right leg. Big stretch. Long line from the top pinky fingers all the way down to the bottom pinky toe. And then reaching the right leg up and maybe grabbing for the foot if that feels accessible and beneficial. And coming back into tabletop, back where we began. 3 active cat-cows. And tabletop left leg extended back. This time we reach the right arm up and exhale, knee to nose round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach, then bend the back leg, grab for the foot. Again, you can just pull the heel towards the glute, or you could kick and lift. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Right hand comes down. We'll take that big step up outside the left hand. This time, maybe bring the back knee up. And then lengthen the front leg and pour forward. Ooh, that feels good. So play in this space here. So maybe finding stillness right here, or maybe bending and lengthening, bending and lengthening. See what your body needs. I'm gonna stay for a few rounds of breath now. Really pressing down through the front foot. And then turning towards the side of the mat, wide leg forward fold. So the toes will be slightly in, the heels will be slightly out. Take a wiggle here. And then let's twist it out. So the right hand comes down, or the right elbow, see what feels good. And lift the left arm up. You can continue to reach up. Maybe you take the hand behind the back and take a bind. Wherever you are, unwind and release, switch sides. Big breath. Unwind, release. Inhale, halfway lift right here in the center. Lengthen the tailbone back, crown of the head reaches forward. And then exhale over towards the right. We'll do the same thing on this side. Step back first into downward dog. Wave forward, plank pose. And bring the knees down. Active cat-cow. Right leg reaches out, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, knee to nose, curl the spine. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, curl. Again, inhale, lengthen. This time staying here or grabbing the foot. Kick and lift. Imagine lifting the heart. Slowly release, big step. Right foot outside the right hand. This time lifting the back knee and then exploring here any movement. Maybe the lengthening of the front leg. Oh, it feels so good in my body. So again, move for a few rounds of breath and then maybe find stillness for a few rounds. One more inhale. And exhale, back around to wide leg forward fold. This time, reach the hands out towards the calves or the ankles. And we're just gonna pull ourselves down and forward. Maybe the crown of the head touches the ground. Letting the spine lengthen. And really press on the outside edges of the feet. Reach the hands forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let's come back towards the top of the mat. Downward facing dog, just for one wave of the spine. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Sit back onto the heels. And let's actually take that wide leg forward fold. Felt really good. So let's do that down seated. So it doesn't matter how wide the legs go. Don't even try to go to the edge. So it can be more of a right angle, that's fine. But pull your booty out just slightly. This helps to sit the pelvis forward so you have more length in the spine. And then come forward as you'd like. This may feel nice just to stay right here, or maybe come forward a little bit. I like to kind of check in with the toes and be sure that they're still popping up instead of rolling in. And then let's walk ourselves over towards the right side. Maybe take the hand on the inside of the leg, wherever that is, and then press so that you can twist open. Maybe you just take a really big open stretch here. Maybe you take the hand behind and take a bind. And slowly come back forward, and let's switch sides. So come all the way around to the left side. Find somewhere to press the back of the left hand into so that you can spiral open. And slowly back to center. Just one full round of breath in and out. Slowly bring the hands up. Feet come together. Well, not feet, but cross the legs all the way into Sukhasana. A couple rounds, spiraling the spine, just a couple each direction. And just like we began, about 5 rounds of breath. Hands can be palm up, palm down, hands to heart center. See what feels resonant. Extending the exhale each out breath. Next inhale, lifting the thumbs up to the third eye. And let's bow forward on the exhale, saying Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. And I hope that you found a little space in your body. And I'll see you next time on your mat. If you'd like some more gentle stretches like this, then you can check out some videos here. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for practicing with me.